crystals that are like sensitive to water, you can utilize other elements to cleanse them, such as sage, incense, moonlight, sunlight. You could even bury it. A lot of people like to bury it. Um, when using sunlight to cleanse your crystals, you might want to think about the time of day. Earlier in the day when the pranic energy is high is probably like the most favorable time to cleanse your crystals. If you're cleansing by the moonlight, you're also going to want to consider the phase of the moon and your intention with that crystal. So, if it's, say you're like trying to break an addiction or release something, maybe you want to charge it after the full moon. If it's a crystal you're trying to use to like grow something, manifest something, maybe you're gonna want to charge it. You know what I mean? Like around the new moon to full moon cycle. Yeah. So just some things to consider with your intention and what you're trying to do with that crystal. Now, if you just got a crystal, you just want to hang out with it, you just like it, but you still want to cleanse it, then Florida water. You can make some like holy water type of thing, or some Florida water, or you can just sage it. Something people like to do is selenite. You can use this is a selenite disc. Selenite can be carved and polished into many shapes. So I have this round charging plate that I like to use for random things, putting things on. It's like a coaster. So you can use selenite to charge your crystals. Wait, I got some notes here. Oh, you can use sound. That's another fun thing to do. You can play some binaural beats. You can play some drums. You can use some chimes. Singing bowls. People got singing bowls. You can use your singing bowl to cleanse a crystal, to reprogram it, because the sound releases a frequency. So you can use that to influence the frequency that might be attached to a crystal, because a crystal already has its own frequency, but when you get it and you're cleansing it, you're just trying to remove any juju or any whatever somebody else got on. Other people touched it, you're going to want to clean it. So that's the whole purpose in cleansing. Running water, you can just put it under running water. You can take it to the ocean if you live near an ocean. Something I like to do every now and then to my crystals that are in my house, like collecting dust or whatever, if they're collecting dust, is put it in a jar, cover it with sea salt, crack on the faucet so it's like running ocean water, something like that. I have a lot of sand, so maybe I will put it in a jar of sand. And something else you can do, you can bury it. We talked about burying it. Pass it through a flame. That's something else you can do. So this is something I like to do, especially when I feel like I need to like really remove something off a crystal, or I don't know, I just follow my spirit. So anyway, say you have I do this with my pendulum a lot. But say, you got this quartz point. I'm sure y'all got a quartz point, and do you see this flame here? So I got a little candle with a flame, and you can even take this time to program as well, with running it through the flame. It's really cool to look at as well. So I'm looking at my notes again. So yeah, I think that's all there is to say about cleansing crystals. And that's just what I do. Those are things I've heard other people do that I do. Again, to each their own. You don't have to do it because that's what someone said. You should always follow your own intuition, and you should always do what feels right for you, because at the end of the day, you're working with it, and what you believe is what's going to work. A lot of stuff is like a placebo effect. If you believe it's going to work, it's probably going to work. If somebody tells you to do it and you're not feeling it, it's probably not going to work out for you. So it's good to do your research and to know things and to know what other people do, what other people, or like tradition. It's good to know tradition, and then you can freak it from there, you know. So that's all I have to say about that, and hopefully I'll be making more videos soon. Yeah, follow your spirit. Cool. Yeah, definitely follow your spirit. Hey, what's up, Angie? Yeah, follow your spirit. Because this is spirituality, right? So you got to have a spirit to have spirituality. You got to be connected to your spirit to be a spiritual person, right? Otherwise, you're just another zombie. Let's see if I got another question. Hey, what's up? Wow, y'all really tuned in. Cool. Maybe I should do more. Yeah, a sound bowl is like really lit. Like, I have this sound bowl that I'm just using as an incense burner. I do have sound bowls. I just don't have it right here with me right now. And I guess also because I have some other stuff out and y'all like seem engaged. So you can also consider what herbs you use to burn as incense when cleansing and programming your crystals. That's something else to think about, what herbs you're using, because different herbs have different usages and stuff like that. I always send y'all these little incense, right? I always send y'all a little incense when you make an order, so that's another function for that incense. And if you don't have a bunch of herbs, there is the meditation incense blend that is available on the website that has things like mugwort, frankincense, myrrh, what else is in it? Might be some cannabis in it, you never know. So that stuff is really good to burn as well, just to purify your space, purify anything. So I just washed my hair today. I'm gonna purify my hair. All right, peace.